Oh man, that is very dramatic music. I probably need to change that. I think that's probably a little bit too crazy. Hello everyone. That's ridiculous. Is it too crazy? Is that too dramatic for a live stream? It's definitely too dramatic for like 8:30 in the morning for me. It's fine. That's good. How are you all? It's been a while. My god, it's been a while in Marble Mountain. It's so good to be back. It's like amp up music. I feel like it's I walk into stage like a wrestler. And then I walk on. How are you all? Man, it's been ages since I've live streamed. I keep on saying I'm going to live stream, but then I don't do it. So sorry about that. Gate of the God, thank you, man, for joining us and being moderator, and that bloke will. Legends. Appreciate it. George L saw the Mars build. Good, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It was pretty it's pretty out there. I didn't like I was just like in the groove, and then I built it, and then I was like, I don't know if people are gonna get this. Because I don't know if like a New York really belongs on Mars, but whatever. We did it. If you haven't seen it, guys, you go and check it out. It's pretty fun. Is a baby keeping me from live streaming? No. Me being disorganized is keeping me from live streaming. €2.20. Yes. Who is watching from Europe? Because I'm always very impressed. Because I do know it's always a little late for you guys. America, it's like pretty good timing. I know UK, it's not great. If in Australia, it's morning. Anyone playing City Skylines while watching me? I feel like that's like a good combination. By the way, we're gonna do this live stream in like sunset mode. But I feel like this sunset mode's like sunset, but then it also has a bit of haze from like city haze, you know? I've always wanted more city haze in this game. I'm like the only guy who wants pollution in their cities. Not the purple pollution, but like the real authentic pollution. You know? Hey Alex, thanks for subscribing, man. You here? Robot in my space. Dude, thank you so much for the 22 knock. You're gonna have to tell me what knock is, because I don't know what knock is. Name suggestion, Los Pecados? Pecado? Meaning the sins. I'm not a good Spanish reader. I'm not a good English reader either, so pronouncer, I should probably say. But dude, thank you so much. Obviously, you're talking about the new desert city that we popped over here. That was such a fun build. By the way, this is going to be like such a great few episodes. Not even few. We're going to be spending quite a long time over there. You guys know how these live streams go. Spoilers over there, so we're not gonna go over there. We're not gonna go over there. There's too many spoilers. You can actually see there's like, I don't know, can you see over there? There's a couple of things going on over there. I did all the road layouts, so it's all mapped out. It's a pretty fun episode. So that'll be next week. Having like a tiny little break from Springfield. Might do a live stream for Springfield next week. But here we go. Today we're going to be working in Oakwood because there's some gaps. I am feeling quite ambitious. I mean, you know how I roll. It's always assume you're going to achieve some really big things and then deliver just a little tiny block. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be trying to build potentially the rest of Oakwood. Potentially. But this might be 2 live streams. I don't know. It's a pretty big area. So it's a pretty big space. But it would be fun. A minimal detail over here. I don't see a huge amount of stuff going over here. We do need to make some sort of transition here. This is where I want to put some vineyards, but I'm still questioning whether that's the best spot. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I'm not going to be going... My mic's a bit loud. I'm not going to be going over to the desert. I'm sorry. That's as much as I'm going to show you. But yeah, keep the name suggestions coming. I'll try not to lose them. We do have a lot of people in the chat, so that is always very exciting. So I'll try and make sure I can keep on reading them. Oh, robot, no man, like I can't pronounce stuff for crap. Booster's telling me though it is Norwegian krones. So yeah, cool. Thanks, dude. I really appreciate it. I saw someone's drinking a margarita. I've got my coffee. The official drink for live streams. Alright. Alrighty then. Oakwood. You guys have been following along? So this is meant to be a little bit like Oakland and a little bit like Hollywood. So this area is meant to be like Hollywood, which is where we're going to be working today. All this sort of is meant to have a bit of an Oakland feel. I don't know if anyone's from Oakland or Hollywood, so hit me up if you are. I haven't been to Oakland, but I have been to Hollywood, so I can try and use a bit of my own ideas from here, but we might leave the main drag. I don't know. I'm feeling a little less inspired to do Hollywood at this stage. Like, I might even leave it to... Like, I might even get, like, a guest builder or something. My main focus is to, like, try and do a bit of mountain stuff and over here and some more, maybe, like, another one of these places, you know? Anyone using the new FPS mod? That is just ridiculous. Like, the FPS in Marble Mountain now is, I mean, I've got my... I'm doing a stream, and I have cranked up the graphics a bit, and it's just, like, pretty damn nice. Anyway, I need to stop talking and start building. That's what everyone always says. But first, I want to talk. Oh, City Walk, City Wall. Hey, buddy. Nice live stream yesterday. A damn shame that it cut out. I went to go make a tea, and then I came back, and it was all gone. But it was good while it lasted. Yeah, Booster's right. Whatever name we choose for that desert city, like, I have to be able to pronounce it. So it has to, I would love it to be like a Spanish name, but it has to be like a Spanish name I can pronounce. That's the whole reason why we chose Montana, but then I'm not even saying it right. It's meant to be like Montana or something. But I'm Australian, so I'm gonna do it my own way. That's why I chose Montana in the first place. I was like, oh, at least I can say this. And everyone's like, no, dude, you're saying it wrong. Damn it, I can say it however I like. So yeah, FPS mod's great, but then CityWalk said it caused some problems for him yesterday. It's looking alright for me today, but I can hear my computer. It's like the fans are in overdrive. It's like surprised it's not coming through the mic right now. Alright, let me quickly tweet, let everyone know I'm live. I'm live. There. Alright. Let's do it. I'll try and answer some questions in the chat. Alright? So. Hollywood. This is going to be sort of like Hollywood. I'm going to be focusing more on the suburban outer reaches, these sort of places that are caught. They've got like a whole bunch of problems going on. This area down here, this is where I want the movie studio to go, but I'm actually like less inclined to do the studio at the moment. I actually think I'm gonna give it to a patron to build. So if there's a patron in the chat and they're interested in getting involved, I'm gonna just probably leave this one to a patron, because like I've also got a movie studio to build in Springfield, and more excited to build that one than the one in Marble Mountain. But I do think that like a really cool studio with like a couple of references to like around the map would be really fun. So this is like the area that I want for the studio. I've just got these guys with some flickering shadows. San Diablo, at least I can say that one. It's not a bad name. So all that's gonna be studios. Pretty big. In fact, if that's gonna be studios, let's just go ahead and get rid of a couple of things. See you later. So you know what? I think it's gonna be more like here. Closer to the downtown. Scram. Oh, better not delete that one. But I'll delete you. I'll delete you. So not like that, but like this. And then I need my road back. But yes, I think I'm a little bit more excited to do Krusty Studios. Just because I feel like that's a very important build. Boosters interested in doing the build here, go for it, dude. You're more than welcome. I'll send you it. After this live stream, okay? I've got some ideas, but if anyone else has some ideas for booster to build here, then yeah, hit me up. Well, hit us up in the comments. And if you want to tag team with someone booster, like I know there's a couple of other guys in the chat, then yeah, you can always split it up. I don't know, something like that. Whatever, something like that. Alright, so that's mapped out. I'm going to move this guy. The road layout around here is pretty wacky. By the way, can anyone just appreciate how much money we're making? I know it doesn't really matter, but considering that most of the time building a Marble Mountain we've been working with minus cash, it's nice to finally see some cash coming in. Build a cinema, yeah. So I've got like this guy. Need some power. I've got this guy. I mean, this is just like a old school cinema. Oh, that's pretty cool. So I do have like an old school cinema here. But yeah, it would be sort of fun to have like a Hollywood strip. But I think it's going to be like around here. So let's figure that out. Let's figure out where that's going to sit. Like the main drag for that, I think should be like this. Should we work on that now? Let me get a picture of Hollywood up. We'll see how much we get done. I went to Hollywood like maybe 11 years ago, 12 years ago. There it is. So, I'm still using the. I always like go back to City Skylines controllers, but no, we're on Earth. So yeah, like I'm thinking something like this be fun to do, you know, somewhere around here. Marblewood. I really like that. That is quite cool. Coach is asking, what about an old mining town? I'm actually I think we're gonna save. I think we're gonna save an old mining town for a new series. Just because I think I've already mapped out all the towns we're gonna be doing. But yeah, like that's come up a couple of times. I wouldn't mind doing something like that. Robot in my space, dude. Thank you again. What a legend. Make a Silicon Valley inspired place somewhere. Well, I think like Oakwood is sort of like that. I don't know, we might be running out of space for like a Silicon Valley-esque area. But I'll see how we go. I mean, it'll be hard to not include something like that in Marble Mountain, considering we're taking so much inspiration from California. So see this bad boy, it'd be nice to do something like that. And then like the corner. But like my area is going to be super like condensed. So it's going to be pretty much like the essence of these blocks here. Which is not a lot. Really not a lot of space. So it's like that is going to be like the main drag. I don't think this is gonna... Oh, no, let's do it around here. So then I think to make that really cool intersection, I have to make one of these a bit slightly larger. I've already done a little bit of detail on that one. Good for you, $2. Good for you. But you're just about to destroy it. That's annoying. It's damn annoying, guys. George L, thank you so much for the $2.79. Very specific. Ever thought about a Chinatown in Marble Mountain? I have, but I think I'm going to save Chinatown for Springfield. I mean, yeah, of course I could do both, but I think I'd like to just, yeah. What am I trying to say? It's nice to just do it in like one city. It's kind of like building an airport. You build an airport once, and you're like, do I have to build another airport? That's why I've been putting off doing in this one, because I've built like a billion airports. All right, I'm trying to figure out where am I going to upgrade? I feel like I need to upgrade one of these to like a slightly bigger avenue to... I think it should be this one. It's not ideal, but... I think it's gonna be worth it. I think this makes sense, because if the studio's on here, on this road, then it can be like, that can be like the entrance. Which means that these, oh, look at that. Look at those flashing shadows. I thought we've pushed past that. Why am I seeing that again? Alright, you watch this, guys. Don't you worry about me. I'm gonna say no. We're gonna start over again. Goodbye. Yeah, I'm okay with that. So I'm gonna make that like a pretty juicy intersection with like lots of crossings and stuff. Oakland is not in Silicon Valley. I don't think you're talking to me, because I do already know that. So yeah, big crossings there. I'll worry about the detail on that later. So it's not going to be as high density, I don't think. Like, I suppose I could use some buildings like that. I like this position. for this guy. I'm going to upgrade some of these roads. Or downgrade, however you'd like to view these roads. I always forget about this guy. Yeah, high density, low density. Or why don't you build a turning lane on the big roads? Well, I just don't think I really have the space or the patience to be building them over here. Just because, I mean, I could. But I think we're going to try and keep this like somewhat pretty low detail. But I take that back. Kind of high detail, but like, I don't think I'm going to try and do anything like crazy like this or anything. Road in my space. My friends, thank you once again. Honestly. Salt Ponds Reservoir in the mountains, Bel Air area. Yeah, well, that's sort of, I think like over here is pretty much that. Like this is a really, really nice area. And even like this road down here. I mean, this is very similar to what we're building right now. But, yeah, this is like a super, super, super nice area. So I like imagine this to be very much like Bel Air. Particularly like up here is like Bel Air. What is that meant to be? Oh, okay. So yeah, we do already have like a very similar area like that. Around the fringes of Oakwood is going to be kind of similar, but it's more like this. Do I have a playlist for the songs you use on live streams? I do. This is all through Epidemic Sound. Yeah, I don't really know how I can... I guess I could... I mean, they are on YouTube, so I could potentially link them all through there. But don't hold me to that, because I think it might take a little while. But yes, I do make a playlist. Now the real question is, what am I, like, what is this going to be? This might have to just be something we come back to. I feel like it's going to be more, excuse me. I think the time in this live stream is going to be more beneficial if I was to like do big expansion than spend doing like one block of like a Hollywood-esque area. So I'm just gonna like put a pin in this area, and this will probably just be like a little mini episode. Someone said Marblewood. Like, it's kind of, I don't mind it. Like I know all this whole area is Oakwood, so maybe we don't call. This whole area is called Oakwood, but I actually don't think I've actually mapped it out. Oh, okay, I haven't mapped it out yet, but I will. But yes, this is this whole area we'll come back to it. So I don't think it's gonna be a good use of time. Those sort of builds take actually quite a lot of thought. I think I'd rather spend my time filling all these sort of areas. I think it'd be more entertaining. That's my opinion. Billion Penny. Dude, thank you. An Australian watching. Legend. Dang, if I'd known you were going to be building in Oakwood today, would have done the road signs for you for there first. Orgy though, love your work. Dude, thanks so much. Billion Penny, guys, by the way, has actually created a whole bunch of signs for me to sit on intersections. So to say like, bugger off light, bloody shadows, that's so annoying. To say Oakwood this way, also Montana this way, and so on and so forth. So yeah, I'm gonna be like placing them down in like a few episodes time. So that should be pretty fun. It's gonna look really, really good. I need marblewood letters somewhere. That would be quite cool. I mean, it could sit here, but I don't know if that's just... I mean, I've done that twice. I've made those letters twice. I don't know, I mean, how much more can I keep on pulling out the same moves until you guys go like, oh, God. Here's $2, just put another train line in the middle of a highway. We're bored of this stuff. So I don't know, how much longer are you guys going to keep on following me pulling out the same moves? That's the question. I'm going to put one of these, and these style houses just here. I think that'll make a lot of sense. Alright, robot in my space, last. Legend. Thank you, dude. Honestly, that has been so huge, those donations. I really, man, honestly. Thank you. Make one over the top. Playboy-esque mansion. No, you're right. I did say I was going to do some of them around here. I was going to merge a couple of these guys and just make like a super mansion. We do have a couple of super mansions. Like we've got this guy. I forget who. Oh yeah. CM lives there. Like shout out to CM if you're still following along. But yeah, CM lives in this place. Just like a little bit over the top. I believe a couple of you guys live. Preston lives there. Lila Krieger lives there. Robot in my space, you know what? You can actually just have a place. I think that's enough donations to like warrant owning a property in Marble Mountain. That one's a pretty nice. That's a pretty nice house. I think I might give you that one. Or there's this one. Robot, you can choose. Would you rather this place with a nice pool, or would you rather the view? What would you rather, my friend? But dude, thank you so much. But there are those places over there. And Booster, thanks dude. Haven't really been able to donate due to the limited live streams. Yeah, that's my bad. So here is a bit more than I usually do. Honestly, Booster. That means a lot, buddy. I mean, I think you know. Strip malls, yes. Yes, you're right. We do definitely need more. Robot, have you chosen a place yet? Willis, thank you for the comment. You guys are too kind, honestly. So, you know what? I've got some of these houses. Let's do some of these. These, by the way, are going to come in handy when we build in the desert city. Strip malls. Yeah, you're right. We really do need more strip malls. Oh, look at the spacing on this. $2, you absolute mastermind. It's because I made so many of these, I just know the spacing. Yeah, stuff it. This is going to be pretty... it's pretty low effort, this one. George P, what's happening? Nothing. Nothing. Just saying we're gonna do a whole bunch of stuff and not really doing it. You know, just the same old. Oh, look who it is. Mr. Padelmo himself. Stop flickering, you shadows. It's because I've changed some of my settings. So they flicker, but I've got this setting. But then if I change it back to this, it goes away. But the problem is this kind of kills the FPS a little bit. It does give like a weird trail, but the detail is just looks so much better like this. Stuff it, let's just do it like that. What's up in Australia? Nothing, man. Summertime. Christmas is around the corner. It's good. It's a good time. I know saying summertime for like most of you, it's kind of weird. Being around Christmas and all, but it starts heating up. It's like going to the beach. Yeah, it feels like Christmas. Padelmo, am I right? It's like the nicest feeling. I love this time of year. I'm about to go on holidays as well, which means like channel just starts. Means I might be able to go back to releasing midweek episodes. I mean, that's the dream. That is the dream. Gate of the God, I think you do need some property. I'll have to give you something. Just hold tight. I think you like, I think Gator, from memory, you prefer the more ghetto type of areas. Every other time I've given you a house, I think you've always asked for like some of these. Hey, do you want some nicer property? I'll give it to you, buddy. Yeah, Axel's freezing. Sorry, buddy. But I mean, that makes it like Christmas, right? And this time of year, get all Christmassy. Some good old palm trees. But yes, I'm slowly chipping away at this new series, but I just find it a bit hard to find the time, but it is slowly being chipped away. The problem is the map that I'm working on for it is just kind of an epic one. It's pretty much like all about the map. It's like a massive focus on the map for this new series. So I think that's probably why it's taken so long. Hey, PD, to see them. A couple of these little tiny ones. Trick to making your residential areas looking a little bit more realistic is the type of trees you use. Try and use a whole bunch of different ones. And then when you go to forests and like natural areas, then use like pretty much the same type of trees. And that's a little trick that I do. So I try and get like a whole bunch of different type of trees. Some of these are pretty big, but whatever. It's low detail. Low effort. I don't know, something like that. Something like that will do. Has Robots chosen a place yet? I've been trying to look, but it's hard to see. So many legends here. Honestly, there are. And now I don't want to quote YouTube Rewind, but I love this community. Well, no, I think she says I'm so proud of this community. She says something and it's cringy. But man, it's like the best. I love the crossover with all the roller coaster fans too. Like there seems to be like this middle ground of either like roller coasters and theme parks and cities at the same time. I don't know. Something that I've just noticed. Hey Mina, thank you so much. Good morning from Brizzy, mate. Dude, thank you so much. Good morning from Brizzy. I haven't been to Brisbane in ages. Alright, got that little guy there. I'm gonna just do a big mass build of some houses. So we've got some big ones over here, but I feel like, oh boy, we need to figure out how that's going to transition. I kind of think these outskirty areas, they kind of need a few more of these tiny ones. Like this. Now the question is, what are we going to put around here? Well, it's an outskirt of a city, so we've already got farms on this side. I do think that on the outskirts you do need more of these type of neighborhoods. I don't know. Maybe we'll have a little look on Google Earth. Alright, robot. I know you try to keep community items on the low, but you should check out SoCal res, low res houses by Leisure. Oh, dude, I am all over those ones. I have, like, there was a time where I downloaded them for Marble Mountain. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. They're too good not to use. But I think it's because I've already started with so many vanilla houses that it's gonna look weird if I. It looks weird if I like sort of change a little bit of the style. So that would have been something I should have started off the series with. I have used them in Bordertown. I don't know if you saw that series, but I did use them a lot in Bordertown and in Springwood. But I think it's a little too late for this series. The new one that I'm working on though is like a lot more. I use a lot more mods. Also, not more, a lot more custom assets. Like I'm not really using any vanilla. I know a lot of people have been hanging out for that, so you know, stuff. I'm gonna do that there. It kind of breaks some of my rules, but I'm gonna do it. Some business warehouse would be right. Yes. Maybe make a little construction site. Maybe like I could do something. Oh, I do already have a bit of a construction site going on. Or at least some planned development. So yeah, some warehouses might be the way to go. Because I don't really have any out. I've got a couple out this way, but... Alright, so yeah, you're right. I think that's what we do. So, this is what I like to do. I figure out what I'm going to do. Like what I'm going to build. Let me grab our friend. Make it a gated community. I will. Actually, no, I won't. it's implied. It's implied that it's a gated community. But that's so low detail that I'm not even going to bother. So you just have to imagine that it's got a gate there. Strip mall. Yeah, I know. People are saying strip mall. We do need to have a strip mall there. I don't know about, like, I reckon somewhere in Oakwood. We'll have to, I think maybe more closer to the downtown. So I guess this is sort of similar, like, not really. So we're doing a little bit of this. We've got a bit of that. It's very similar vibes. All right. So, like, maybe we do. Hey, David, thanks for the sub. Maybe we do a golf course or a graveyard. So a couple of warehouses and a graveyard, or like a fringes of a city are always tricky. So maybe like a little bit of this. Now the type of road that we've got, I know it's an avenue, and I know it sort of feels a little bit like a highway, but I want it to be a bit more of a like a this. No, maybe not that. Maybe I think it's a bit more of a... Hey, shout out if I'm flying over your house. Maybe a this? So it's tricky trying to find the sort of thing you're going for. Yeah, maybe we do need to like... Is this a strip mall, by the way? Is this what we're calling a strip mall? Oh, the musicologist. The musicologist. Best YouTube series, Skylines series ever. Hi from Yorkshire, UK. My friend, dude, thank you. Thank you. That is a very nice, very kind compliment. Yeah, I feel like Marble Mountain's got like a very special following. When I asked you guys a couple of weeks ago whether you were still interested in Marble Mountain, I did not expect so many people to be so keen on it still. I mean, it's been going for like 2.5 years or something. So that's quite lovely. Maybe this. And Kira with the €5. Yay for Marble Mountain and live stream. Two ideas for Marblewood. Hollywood Bowl and some type of decal for a walk of fame on the main drag. Yeah, I'm thinking some sort of... Yeah, I think there are some sort of decals that I can use. So I could probably pull that off. The Hollywood Bowl. Do I... This is me trying to think whether I've built something like that in Marble Mountain. I think I've done that in Springfield. Oh, sorry, Springwood. I've done it in Springfield. And I think I've done it in Springwood. I don't know if I've got the space. Let me have a look. Let me have a little look. Alright, I think I know what we're going to be building over here. A couple of warehouses. A bit of a this, which we are definitely not doing in today's episode. Maybe this will be like a... part of the same episode that we were talking about before. It's a weird avenue. So yes. So I think maybe like the strip malls around here, the warehouses can sit around here. I'm gonna get rid of these guys. I don't think they're gonna make a huge amount of sense to sit in there. Sorry. And the same, maybe these guys are, like, I don't think it's the right place for it. But yeah, I think the Walk of Fame will be like this strip here. Like that. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that because my idea behind this area is that it's an avenue, an avenue, and an avenue, and then when it hits this intersection here, it then turns into sort of like a highway. And I know it still looks like an avenue, but I think it's going to be a bit more like this. And the next intersection is going to be here, and I'll make that like somewhat a bit more substantial than what it is right now. And then I think that's it. I think that's what we're going to go for. Yeah, I think it's it. What do you guys reckon? A motocross track. I'm not really that into it. I don't even know where I'd start. By the way, sorry if it doesn't feel like we're building anything. This is all important stuff. This is why videos come out once a week. So you gotta think about this stuff. That's your idea. That's your idea. What do you reckon? Mike Potts, the €5, my friends. Thank you so much. I tried to replicate on PS4, but there is no chance. But you give me lots of ideas to make my creations more effective. Dude, I really appreciate that because I think that's why I started Marble Mountain in the first place, is so that I could build stuff that's a little bit more relatable. Because yeah, because in Springwood, I was just like doing crazy stuff with lots of mods and custom assets. But I don't know, it's sort of fun trying to do things with what everyone gets, whether you're building on a really decent computer or a really not decent computer. So yeah, appreciate it. It's a shame that, yeah, I think the PS4 version's just not gonna Like console edition of anything is always a bit tricky. Music festival. Well, someone's actually, Ferg, is actually working on a music festival. You can actually see music festival. I mean, shout out Ferg if you're in the chat. But I've just sent in the save game. He's going to work on it there. If you guys are wondering why people are working on parts of Marble Mountain, it's because they're patrons. That's one of the perks. Even though it's them doing me a favor. But don't tell them that. Don't tell them that they're working for me. They're helping me out a whole bunch. Mr. Mason, the legend himself. Dude, hello. Thanks for inviting me to the Discord. Alright, I'm just flying around. I need to get to work. Let's start placing some bloody things down. Quick tour? Dude, I can't do a quick tour. I haven't built anything. Stuff it, I'm connecting this road. And I'd like to see you stop me. Jeez Louise. Do you guys ever notice that I do a live play and then I say I'm gonna do all this stuff, and then when it comes to building I contradict myself? Every time I do a live play, then straight afterwards I'm like, oh, I did not stay true to that at all. You know, something like this. Don't pollute the area. Just be a factory, not be polluty. I think I already have a couple of these, but I mean, they're so fun. What was my reasoning for making it such a wavy road? Why is it wavy? I don't think it needs to be. I think it could just be straight. Why have I made it so... It's dumb. Making it straight. Doing it. And you know what? When you get to that intersection here, you can do whatever you bloody like. If you want to start being wavy, you be wavy. Oh no. Oh no. Here we go. Don't know about that. Howdy, LeBron. Make a motel. Well, I already have a couple of motels. I know you're meant to have a whole bunch in the city, but we do have a couple already on this strip, so I think I might just leave it for motels. I think a strip mall and a couple of warehouses and a couple of these neighborhoods is what's going to sit around here. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh, whatever. That's what we're gonna just do for the time being. Why did I reduce that? Because if you have like massive bends, then it kind of gives the illusion that everything's much smaller than it really is. I want it, you know, Marble Mountain's gotta feel like a big place. So smaller bends. False perspective. Hey, so are we? How are you? How are why? How are why? That's so philosophical of you. How are why? How are you? I do know what you mean. I'm good. I'm really good. It's a Sunday morning. I'm gonna live stream, and then I'm gonna go exercise, and then I'm gonna go do some Christmas shopping, and then I gotta record the commentary for the next Marble Mountain episode. So yeah, good Sunday ahead. Trying to squeeze in a live stream because they keep on promising and I do it and I don't do it. This bothers me so much. Ha ha ha. I have a really cool idea. You know, all this sort of stuff matters. All this stuff is like the most important part to me. Alright, what am I doing here? I hear you all asking. Well, this is in fact going to go over the top. Because really, I don't know if this road really needs to connect. And then you can get lowered. Get lowered. Something like this. I guess it could connect. God, I hate how those roads do that. My computer sounds like it's about to take off. Wavy Road looked better in your opinion? Don't tell me that. Don't say that. You're not meant to tell me things like that, just meant to agree with what I'm doing. No, that's okay. I understand. Maybe it was. This is why I do multiple saves. You know what? I've actually got a road for this. Like a highway. This guy. So I could do this. Still needs a bit of work. Oh, hello, Blue. We're not that late. I was also late, so don't worry about it. Michael Taylor. How are you feeling about this Springfield save? Anyone annoyed by PO buildings yet? Not at all. It runs pretty smooth, to be honest. Like, my computer's decent, but it's... I feel like with Springfield, I'm kind of like, I have to just... It's like all detail, you know? Like, I'm spending a whole episode just working on one block. Whereas in Marble Mountain, it's not like that at all. And then the new series that I'm working on, it's going to be kind of like a mix between the two. Zan's here. Hey, Zan. Maul. Yes, I hear you, Brandon. We'll see how we go. Impossible Gaming. Do you see how many people are talking here, my friend? What was your suggestion? I'm listening. Alright, let's see. I could do this. Yikes. But I don't know how necessary it is. Like, I don't know how many people actually take in this road. You know, they can actually just connect up here. I think it might be a bit of a waste. You know what I mean? Hey, Caden. First time checking out the stream. Welcome, man. We spend half the time talking about what we're going to do. But it's always a good time. I don't know. Like, we could do like this. I just don't know. Suggestions, my friends. Fairgrounds. You mean like a... Yeah, maybe. It's a great idea. We've got a festival being made by Ferg. So that's pretty close. And I do already have an amusement park. I'm actually scratching my head whether we... Like, I'm forgetting all the things we've built in this save. Do we already have a fairground? Apology not needed. It's all good. What do you reckon? Alright, Kevin says not needed. Brandon, we are going to get to them all. It might not be in this live stream, but damn it, we'll get to it. Booster needs some palm trees. Mate, we always need palm trees. Yeah, we'll need a gas station out here for sure. I reckon this might be the last... I mean, look, it's not like this is a huge distance as well. So Santa Sar 10's where the gas stations might be at. Like, this might not be needed, but it might look more realistic if there's like a main road. Yeah, we do have a fairground over there, for sure. Yes, we've got to do some palms down here. You know what, let's just do that now. I like to place my own. FYI. Like this. Yeah, actually it might be a little tall. I'm always surprised at how tall these things grow though. Always surprised. Hey, Jan Van? I know it's a big build, but an abandoned station with an abandoned rail yard would be very cool. That would be very cool. I don't know where we'd place it though. We're starting to get to the point where a lot of the suggestions that people are leaving, I go like, that might just be something we do in the next one, the next series. Oh, no one's driving here because I'm not even connected. Duh. I was wondering why no one was here. There you go, that'll do. For now. Hello from Croatia. Cool, man. What time is it in Croatia? I know it's getting late in Europe. It's getting late in Europe. I know. Alright, I think I'm going to commit to this. It's not necessary. But I think in terms of... Good. But But I think in terms of what would be out this way, you'd have one last intersection like this. Overpass. It's a little weird, but I don't know, I feel like whatever. I feel like it's fine. Something like that. It's a really, really small one. Like, I don't usually make them. Ah, am I going the wrong way? Oh man. I can't wait to do a series where people are driving on the other side of the road, because this is killing me. What's for lunch? Well, I've got some cold sausages in the fridge. I'm probably just gonna have them. Jan, you have built pretty much everything by now in Marble Mountain, so it's hard to think. Yeah, I know, I really have. It's actually kind of fun working in the Casino City because I'm starting to like building areas. I'm starting to do things over here that I haven't done in Marble Mountain. And of course, once I finish this, then we're going to go over to this little town, which won't be much. This was going to be a university town, but like I'm sort of thinking, I've got some other ideas for that. I'm sort of, kind of might be fun to maybe just do like something a little bit different. Like keep it a university town, but maybe make that like a community project or something where rather than me building it, maybe I map it out and then everyone else builds it. Might be kind of interesting. Might be interesting. Curious asking how Dad's life going. It's good. It's really good. It's the best. Clearance is fine. That's better. Oh, a bit of grass growing there. Well, I don't know about that. You can just get lost. Am I right? Ah, the music is finished. Back to the beginning. Please make the overpass better. I don't think I'm going to. I think this might be as good and bad as it gets. Because I'm gonna be honest, out this way, I'm like I don't really care quite as much as other places. Like over here, spend ages. You know, overpass is good. All the farms, all this sort of stuff is like, you know, it's low detail, but it's also like tried. Whereas in other places, I mean, if you want to make a big city, sometimes you just gotta go, that's it. That's all we're going to do. And you have to make that call. Otherwise, well, I mean, look how long I've been doing this for. I mean, it takes ages. Yeah, you guys can just live around here. Alright. Strip Mall is going to go here. Let's do one last service station right here. Yeah, man, you just got to make those calls. Otherwise, you'll build a city for forever. Interesting. Good enough. People are using the overpass to go back onto the highway instead of going under the bridge. You tricky little buggers. Why would you do that? Don't do it. Don't you do it. Ah, you idiot. Alright, well, I'm gonna ban you from doing that. If you want to come up here, you either go this way or this way, but you aren't going that way. And you can go this way or this way, but you are not going that way. Oi! What are you doing? Oh, you little buggers. There, you can only go like that. And you, I mean, you can go there. It's up to you. But over here, you can go this way. And that's it. Oi! And you, and we've got two options. You can go there, we can go here. But you better not cross that road because that doesn't make any sense. Oi! Oh, what's going on here? You, like this. And you can go like this. Yes, I know it's confusing. We'll get there. And you've got this. I believe in you. Let's just do a bit of this. You just keep going straight. Good boy. And I believe all right. I think we've got it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Goodbye, Tom. Sleep well. Thank you for joining the stream. Bye, Tom. Yeah, you're right. We should do some cop cars around here. Because we do have the Oakwood Police. Where do you reckon they'd be parked? I mean, there'd definitely be, I'm just gonna pop you guys. A bloop bloop. Oh yeah! Because of course I've been waiting for people to just be like, I'm out of the city, out of the traffic, so bam, ticket. Hey, I think that's alright. I like it. I love it, says Davix. Davix, I appreciate it. Wrong way? Are you, wait, I should be putting it on the other direction? Anton, buddy, it's late. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching for so late. This is how much work we've got done. We've done a little bit of planning. We figured out a couple of things. The real Stan Pines. Well, thank God the real Stan Pines is here. An idea. You could make a trail through the desert hills and put one of the monoliths there. Yeah, I saw that go on the workshop. It's very confusing. I don't really know anything about the monoliths. Bit of sky for you guys to look at. Like, what is that monolith? It's very unusual. Just a quick view of Marble Mountain, just because. That's my favorite spot. You love my closet doors? Thank you. Am I going to work on the desert city? I am, but not in this live stream. It's all secret. See? Look at it. Look at my desert city. It's all expanded. I've done all the roads for it. It's good. You're waiting to see this highway layout. It's crazy. It is so crazy. I need to record a commentary for that. That's my today job. And if you're a patron, you get to watch it this afternoon. So if you're interested in subscribing, you know, let's just make this like a. Let's finish this area. I think we can do it. I think we can do that in this little short time frame. I'm going to make a little road here, and I'm going to make that road I think I'm going to put like a bit of industry around here. Like maybe one of these guys, you know? But I think I might procedural objects it. Potentially. Hey, what's going on here? Why is it red? Are you always red? Is it always that color? I feel like that's a weird color. Who's messaging me? Oh, would you look at that? Matthias Nielsen, are you watching right now? So, you have just become a patron. Thank you so much, man. That episode will be ready for you guys a little later. The road's a little weird. Ah, I know what road I can use. I can use like this guy. Yeah, so this is why I'm thinking about procedural objectsing this guy. Proceduraling objectsing guy. Procedural, I'm gonna PO this, is what they say in the business. And I don't do this with many of my places, but I just feel like I want to, yeah, why was it red? So weird. I feel like I want to do my own stuff with this. Oh, I'm going to work on that. Nothing like Monday morning Springfield. Well, Springfield's you're gonna wait a couple of weeks for Springfield. I'm just gonna work on something special. Lake Fu, thank you so much. Other hiking trails in the Marble Mountain? You, my friend, have asked a very good question. There are so many hiking trails. I'm going to take you on a little tour. Just to show you my appreciation, I'm going to show you some hiking trails. So look, just so you guys know, this one's not going to be functional. This is purely just so we can see it, you know? Sometimes you're just going to have a place where it's only for the viewing pleasure. And then I might get rid of that. And then we'll, oh, I know what I can use. This concrete slab that I'm using is like one of my favorite. It came out in like 2015. And then I'll put a fence around it. And then, I think that'll look pretty good. And that way it's not going to cause too much pollution for those guys. And Lafu, we do have to give you a little tour about some of the walking trails, because they're some of my favorite things. Yeah, thanks for the dono, my friends. And Brandon, dude, again, thank you. Please work on Casino City just a little bit, please. Absolutely not. Not even for a donation. Because I'll spoil things. And I don't want to spoil anything. I want it all to be a surprise for you. So I'm not going to show you anything. Alright, you want walking trails? We've got one up here. This is probably one of my favorite ones, because you get like really nice views of all the city. And the bridge. So this is like one of my favorites. And then we also have some over on this headland. And we have some... We've got this like little walking trail up here. But then, if you come over this way, all up here is a whole bunch of walking trails. So there's like a rock climbing area over here. And then you've just got some like epic trails around here. Hot air balloon flies overhead. I mean, this is like... These are multi-day walking trails. So you start in the forest, and then you end up just like super views over the desert and over the swamp. Unfortunately, there's a prison right there as well, so you get a bit of that. And then if you're like super into trains, you know, if you're a bit of a train watcher, you can actually like come down here and follow this trail all the way down. Super pretty, and then bam, we got the train line right there. We just missed a train. So yeah, pretty special spot. Oh, and then watch this. So you're like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna follow this all the way up to this like bit over here. Maybe this is where you spend the night. You know, you spend the night up here, relax. Then you walk down. And this is only for the super adventurous. Like this person. This guy's a super, I mean, you can see he's like a super adventure guy. And then here's where it gets pretty crazy. You then come to this area here and you're like, what's the trail just ends? What? Where do we go? Where do we go? Then you abseil down into this bloody cave. Abseil down to the cave, which then takes you to this area. And then you pop out of here like this old man. This old man's just abseiled down. And then that's it. Then someone picks you up. And then you go, I don't know, you go have a spa somewhere. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. That's my favorite walking trail. Super pretty. Alright, so where were we? Oh, that's right, we're building some industrial areas. Oh, I'm gonna go shortly, guys. My groceries are being delivered. Alright, back to industry. The other end on the spectrum. Something like this, except I should probably make it so that these line up at least. And then we'll pull these guys down here. Yeah. It's pretty simple. Kevin, that's where you discovered my channel. Yeah, I was really, that episode blew up, which is really nice. Like every now and again I work really hard on an episode and I'll be like, you know what? People are gonna love this. I can't wait for people to see this. And then for one reason or another, YouTube just doesn't promote it. Or my thumbnail just isn't good enough. Like, thumbnails and titles need to be pretty spot on. Otherwise, people just won't watch it. And then, yeah, and then people don't watch it. And you're like, oh, serious? Like, I did an episode for Springfield the other day. The one where I built Jeopardize Springfield Park. I spent ages on that. And that took me a really long time. And I was super happy with how it turned out. But I couldn't take a good thumbnail. Like, I spent ages trying to take a good thumbnail for it. Like a screenshot for the thumbnail. And then the one that I did take, I was like, you know what? I just like spent a bit of time on it, try and make it work. And I just spent ages and ages and still couldn't get it right. And then even the titles, like, what? Am I going to call it Central Park? Am I going to call it Jeopardize Springfield Park? Am I going to call it Zoo? Like, what do I call this episode? And then, because like the thumbnail wasn't strong enough and because the title wasn't strong enough, like, kind of got average views. And yeah, it sucks. It sucks when that happens because, yeah, you think, you know, obviously it doesn't matter whether people are, you know, it's all about who watches it. But when you spend a lot of time on an episode and half your audience watch it, it's always a little bit disappointing. So yeah, sometimes you know exactly what the title is going to be in the thumbnail. So like the next episode that I build for this desert city, like I've already chosen the thumbnail, the title's perfect, it's easy. All that's like easy. But sometimes like choosing those things just isn't easy. This is a little bit greener than I expected, but I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. Gianluca, my friend, thank you so much for the €5 once again. Hope you're all well over in Australia. So good to watch Marble Mountain stream again. As always, keep up the great work. Buddy, thanks. You've been a long time supporter of the channel. Just know that it's very, very much appreciated. Yeah, Luca's a legend. Gianluca. Long time supporter. No, I appreciate it, man. I really do. I really love doing live streams. They can be a bit tricky sometimes because mornings are a little bit harder with a little baby in the house. But I try and make sure it happens. So while we do a mountain biking town like Durango in the summer and kind of abandoned ski parks turned into hiking trails, that would be super fun. Maybe that would just be something that I would say for the next series because I think I've already mapped out we've really only got like 2 towns left. Couldn't possibly squeeze in any others. This is actually a lot nicer than I expected. Kind of thought this would be like all concretey and ugly. Actually, I probably should. Yeah, it's a bit of a terraforming thing to do here. This could be like a bit of green space, you know? Like an old farm, potentially. I wonder if I can do a bit of... Yeah, see this? Yeah, that's the stuff. And then... That's not too bad. It's like just pretty simple, but I do kind of like it. I think I might have like another one of these up here. Try an evening stream once. Yeah, maybe I will. But I'm gonna be honest, they're usually a little bit tougher. Ethan, hi from Adelaide. Hello. The Mighty One. 2 towns and an airport, Blue says. Yeah, you're right. The Mighty One, in order to get a good thumbnail, you have pull an incredible stupid face. Red circles, yeah, arrows. Don't forget about the arrows. Me going, I can't believe this happens. Yeah, for sure. I gotta go. Brandon, thank you so much. My foot got delivered. Oh, that's good. Your food got delivered. I must need another coffee. I thought your foot got delivered. See you next stream. Yeah, man. See you next stream. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for the suggestions. Big store looks like a supermarket. Well, this is actually meant to be a warehouse, so I hope it doesn't look like a store. Oh, I've actually got a gate. So let's put a gate on this thing. And then I do need to skedaddle, my friends. But I'll be taking last minute suggestions. If you guys have any, well, not suggestions. Oh, maybe suggestions. If you guys have any, anything you want to quickly see. Any final leaving comments? Something like that. So the idea is I'll put the strip mall over here. This would be like kind of commercial. Again, more sort of strip mall-y sort of places. Over here is going to be our Marblewood. It should be fun. And movie studio is going to be made by Booster, I believe I gave that task to. I'll send you that save game, buddy. All right. Can we get a first-person light rail ride from you? Let's yeah, let's just see whereabouts it is. Let's find it. Which way are you going? I think you're going. Oh, good stuff. Well, it can't be first person because I don't have that mod installed. But it's close enough. Watch the frame rates. That's not too. It's not too bad. It's gonna do some weird stuff over the bridge though, because it's lower down. But you know, it's pretty nice over here. Your favorite train-related spot on the map? That is such a good question. Favorite train-related spot? Oh, look at that. Pretty, not clipping through the things. Not clipping, not clipping. Favorite train-related spots? Maybe, I've got a couple. Like maybe Crestwood? I kind of like this. Good timing. Problem is it's really hard to like capture, you know, it's fun down there, but I always find it really hard to like get good cinematics over around here. I always want to like try and capture this, but it's always really tricky to. But I do really like that train related spot, and I also really like where the long distance train comes through here. I really do like this area. Again, another place it's hard to capture how cool it is on in cinematics. When is the next save game going to be released? So plans for that. I want to finish Oakwood, so there's an episode there, and I also want to have a little bit of the infrastructure for the Desert City, so that when you guys download the save game, you can actually build the Desert City however you like, but all the road layouts are already there. So you know, that way you guys can just not worry about all the road layouts. So it's a little bit more of a special save game for you guys that'll be uploaded. Los Picados. I think somebody is Picados? Yeah, that must be it. It's called, Sins? So it's like Sin City, I guess. That would be quite cool. So yeah, that's what the next save game is going to look like. So I'm sure you guys will love to work on that, because that city is going to be pretty decent. And I did mention that I'm going to try and keep it the same size as Oakwood. It's looking like it. I think it's going to be pretty big, but it's still really far away. It still feels really far away from everything else, which is like exactly what I wanted. The Mighty One can't help but feel like San Andreas. Yeah, well, look, it's sort of inspired by it. I mean, I know it's a bit of a meme saying that, like, everyone always comments, oh, this is GTA, this is GTA. Well, you know, I take that as a compliment. I think Rockstar do amazing stuff with their maps. And I'm always, I spend, and I've mentioned this before, and this is going to be my parting comment, but whenever I play Grand Theft Auto, any of them, I always spend half my time just exploring the map, even though I've done it like a billion times. Just because I'm always so impressed with how well they capture the essence of California within such a small location. It's like an island, there's the desert, there's giant redwood forest, the city. It's just like amazing. I always am so impressed. And then whenever I play any other sort of, or even see any gameplay of another open world game, I'm always less impressed. And I just think it's because Rockstar just do it so well. So I try and do something similar. And my next series that I'm working on at the moment is going to be very, very similar to that idea. It's going to be an island. It's going to be based in Australia. And it's going to be what I wish Marble Mountain could have been in areas. So yeah, there's a little, for all of you guys who are watching right now, that is the most amount of information I'm going to give about that new series. So whether you guys are watching it live or whether you've rewatched it and watched the entire live stream, that's like the biggest teaser I'm going to give for that new series. On that note, that is it. Guys, thank you so much for watching the live stream. I can't believe 400 of you stuck around. I can't believe a 5-year-old game still pulls that many people watching a live stream of someone who builds like the smidgest of stuff. I spent half the time rambling about stuff I don't even know about. So thank you all so much for watching. Kevin, yeah, it's going to be similar to Tasmania. I tell you what. Landscape sort of like Tassie, but trying to capture the essence of Australia in like a map, like a tiny map. It's going to be tricky. It's going to be fun. When's it going to premiere? Like, I wanted it to be around Christmas time, but I need time to work on that map. I haven't had a huge amount of time. I'm going to do it. Don't worry. All right, I better go. My groceries is going to get delivered, and I won't be there at the door. My friends, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe. Be good. Have a fantastic week and a bit until I speak to you all next time in the next episode. Fingers crossed for a Marble Mountain live stream or Springfield live stream next weekend. I'll see how I go. All right. Love you all. I'll catch you all another live stream. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye.